开始。Hello everyone. Thank you for all the audience from Israel market. I'm Stacy. I'm the sales manager from Ryzen SYL. And today we will explore PV plus commercial and industrial energy storage application within the energy storage market. First of all, I will do a quick intro of our background. Ryzen Energy Storage Solution dedicates in energy storage system manufacturing and integration for over 6 years. With leading R&D and technical resources, we provide a comprehensive turnkey solution to the clients. Currently, we have over 2 gigawatt-hour references operating around the world and a pipeline for 8 gigawatt-hour of 2023. Our key markets include USA, UK, Belgium, Australia, Canada, and extra. My main focus is on commercial and industrial product. So today, let's explore the synergies between PV plus C&I system under application. First of all, considering on commercial and industrial system, it can be easily categorized into commercial sector and industrial sector. Some basically application of commercial sector, such as PV plus ESS for factory. It can enable the factory to generate and store power for its own use. And the remaining energy can be connected to the grid. Besides, uninterruptible backup power for the data center is one of the key applications. On the industrial side, adding energy storage to reduce the proportion of diesel power generation for island resorts, supermarket is very common. Recently, the case of Ryzen Energy Storage BU basically cover all of the above-mentioned application scenarios. The reason that we think C&I system will grow to be the next golden track in the energy storage industry is because of its characteristic of small size, short project execution cycle. It can enable the company to guarantee its basic profit and bring a very healthy cash flow to all equipment suppliers. For instance, the profit of C&I sales is relatively high with a growth margin of around 25% to 30%. Secondly, the customer stickiness of the industrial and commercial energy storage is very strong. According to our internal data, 80% of the customer placing sample order have re-procured the product and reach a long-term cooperation. Moreover, it can achieve a revenue stack so that our owners can not only rely on a single source of income, but also a multiple income to do the supervision of bringing profit. At the same time, commercial and industrial has a really wide range of application scenarios and rich imaginations. It encourages different types of end user entering into the market. I have listed several applications for the C&I system, mainly includes providing uninterruptible power supply and emergency backup power for the operations, such as industrial park, shopping malls, data center, to ensure the manufacturing industry are protected by the power outage. And secondly, it can reduce the electric cost. So in this case, by doing the time shifting, it can saving electric bills for enterprise. It can also do demand charge reduction, reduce the capacity costs, and also there are some of EV charging station with the energy storage system. Later on, I will introduce one of the case is our company's project connecting our energy storage with the EV charging station. And also, with the various continuous refinement in the tax policies, so like those markets has been installed like a lot on the commercial and industrial system. And the mainly factors is due to a large industrial electricity price differences, a high degree of marketization in the power market, very strong demand for microgrid, and especially in some like well-developed country, including USA and UK, their grid system is relatively old, and also they will encounter many extreme weathers. In this case, they get less stable residential power supply, which makes energy storage to be more essential. Also, it can lower the customer cost sensitivity, and get a very high gross margin compared to the large-scale energy storage project. In terms of the segmentation, around 87% of the industrial and commercial installations in the United States are concentrated in California. Commercial and industrial demand in California is mainly for the energy time shifting. As well as in PJM and Texas, it's mainly auxiliary installations, accounting to 40% and 25% of the total auxiliary installations in the United States. Comparing before the meter and after meter markets, before the meter markets dominates the demand within the United States. As well as in the past decades, California contributes 54% of energy storage installations, while 45% of energy storage was used on the before meter market and energy time shifting. From SYL, we predict that by 2025, demand of two methods will be balancing. By 2025, before the meter market in the United States can reach 27.5 gigawatt-hour, with industrial and commercial energy storage accounting for 11.2 gigawatt-hour. So that's why we think commercial industrial would be the next golden track for the energy storage market and why we're focusing so much. And I will introduce CNI solutions and some case studies for the Ryzen energy storage. With the professional understanding on energy storage technology and application scenarios, Ryzen ESS has launched the all-in-one commercial and industrial standardized product. It's a plug-and-play turnkey solutions with PCS, auxiliary power, long-term lifespan battery system, BMS, thermal management system, HVAC, all pre-integrated. Compared to the traditional containerized design, all the battery modules and internal cabling has been pre-installed before ship out, so it can highly reduce the on-site work for CNI developers and owners, as well as on-site and future OEM work for EPC team. Besides, the land use and transportation cost can be reduced as well. The configuration of system can be flexibly adjusted by adding and removing number of cabinets and PCS. In addition, with cabinet design, the augmentation of the energy storage is very easy and very convenient. Our system has full sets of UL certification, including system level UL 9540, as well as IEC certification. For UL version, we have special deflagration panel being designed to meet NFPA 855 requirement. For California, New York, which has the most of strict fire suppression standards in the world, we can fulfill the requirements. The system can adapt to on-grid, off-grid, and microgrid system, meets the demand for different project requirements and scenarios. And this is a detail of our battery cabinet being used, so we can do up to 340 kilowatt-hour per each, and it's a 1,500 kilowatt high voltage design. Then I will introduce some case references for Ryzen energy storage. This project is a 6.4 megawatt-hour DC coupled PV plus ESS project based near Boston. The capacity of the project is 6.4 megawatt-hour, connecting to 6 megawatt PV. It's a newly established PV site. We use our containerized design and SMA DC-DC converter and PV inverter. This project has been under operation for 3 years, so it's a good referencing on SYL's solution connecting with DC-DC. As I previously mentioned, CNI system has a very crucial use is EV charge station plus energy storage. And this is one of the projects done by Ryzen Energy Storage BU in Norwich, UK. The total capacity of this project is 6.7 megawatt-hour. For the project, 18 cabinets connected into 2 blocks, and the project is under operation right now. In future, this client is considering equip our company's energy storage to nearly 100 additional EV charging stations to reach a long-term cooperation. And there are two main reasons for adding Ryzen ESS to the EV station. First of all, when the existing EV charger is under full power, pressure on the transformer is relatively high. Therefore, with energy storage system, the pressure on the transformer can be relieved. It could allow the end user to charge at low electricity price and discharge stored energy at high electricity price to conduct attribution function. Secondly, the client has achieved a very good revenue stacking. The clients operated with the grid for DC-DM frequency regulation. In this case, revenue can be increased. At this same time, the customer also using the community concept for the station and added multi-functions. At the sites, there are coffee shop, electric car rental, and extra, making the project being highly comprehensive, being installed and replicable. In this case, we also consider it as a very comprehensive solution to promote massively within UK market. Then for the last part of my presentation, I will do a quick intro on Ryzen SYL. Ryzen SYL is the subsidiary of Ryzen Group, which is the leading PV company IPO'd in 2010. Recently, Ryzen Group has a production capacity of 45 gigawatt and 30 billion cells for 2022. And those are Ryzen's newly released PV product, HJT, Hyper Ion 700 volt and 585 volt PV panel. HJT is the leading technology progress with the following key advantages. First of all, PV panel has a higher power output and can reach up to 685 to 700 volt. Secondly, degradation of Ryzen PV is very competitive, 0.25% compared to the top coin, which is 0.45%. Also, the temperature coefficient performance of Ryzen PV is very competitive. Under extreme temperature, power can be more stable. Thanks for Ryzen's global network, Ryzen Energy Storage, we can quickly reach out to clients in all regions of the world. Energy Storage BU has established our own subsidiaries in UK, United States, and Australia. The local-based team mainly serves on technical and commissioning support. We are also promoting localization as soon as possible to undertake more diverse projects within the future. We have a very comprehensive product line covering utility scale and commercial industrial scale of the energy storage system. And those are the experiences of Ryzen Energy Storage BU. We have a full set of R&D platform and also the testing platform to ensure the quality of our product to the clients. Those are some photos of our automatic line. And by the end of Q3 this year, Ryzen SYL's new factory will be landed. By the time we can reach a production capacity of 10 gigawatt hours, and we will have estimated to have a plan stepping up 10 gigawatt hour per year, reach up to 40 gigawatt hour per year. And in the end, those are some of the projects Ryzen SYL has done. This one is a domestic project done like with a 400 megawatt hour in China. And the Belgian project of 116 megawatt hour is the largest within Belgium and already finished the commissioning. And we have multiple projects within UK up to 350 megawatt hours under 1C using our liquid cooling solution and is using for the frequency regulation. And we have multiple projects within US. For all the system we installed, we connecting multiple battery cabinets under one battery connection panel to form the capacity configuration required by the project. In total, Ryzen SYL, we have 2 GWh projects being operated within US market, 1 GWh operated in EU plus UK, and another 1 GWh in US. And finally, thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope what I shared today has increased some understanding on industrial and commercial energy storage application, especially synergized with PV. I hope all the stakeholders who are interested in Ryzen Energy Storage BU can contact us. Let's explore the booming energy storage market together. Thank you, that's all.